What's up, everybody? Brett here, and we're back today playing some more Battle Brothers. It's been a hot second. It's our Dead Men Walking Deserters campaign, and we're back. We are back today, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about, especially Battle Brothers related. If you're curious why it's been so long, well, I just was trying not to burn out on Battle Brothers. I could feel it creeping into my bones that I was playing it so much, pretty much every day for so long, that I felt like I was burning out, and that's the last thing I want to do. I love this game, and before the next DLC comes out, I want to have the stamina and the desire to go ahead and do like another full... Yeah, let's go ahead and take this trading caravan. That's a good thing for us to hit while I'm talking. For us to have another full campaign playthrough. I know you guys love this series. There's a lot of you that love this series. And yeah, I don't want to disappoint. And I hate to give you anything less than my most genuine enthusiasm when it comes to this game, because I truly do love it. So bad news, if you guys don't watch my my updates, my weekly updates on the Blazing Deserts DLC, then you probably have missed the fact that it looks like the DLC may be delayed. At the very least, content being, news being given to us about the content is being delayed. We'll play back here. There's probably no reason to. That'll work. I'll take that. We'll just pass. We got the free reload. So, with content, the news being delayed, I think there's a good chance that the actual content itself will be delayed. So, I was planning on ending this series probably today. So, it's been a fun one. I think I've pretty much accomplished what I wanted to do. I got a full set of guys. I've got them in pretty much equal matching gear, which is pretty cool. They're all kind of in that nice early to mid-game transition gear. They're all wearing hauberks, and they're all using kite shields and heater shields. They've all got tier 2 weapons. We've got throwing weapons. We've got a Wardog on every man. Let's go ahead and stop wasting money. It's so satisfying, though. I can't help myself. So, yeah, I said all that just to say that, I feel like we've accomplished mostly what I set out to do with this campaign. Just to show, for newer players, how do you kind of master this particular origin story. And I think we've done a good job of showcasing that. Oh, man. Alright, these guys never had a chance, sadly, for them. I don't think there's going to be a way for me to get onto that last person. I could drop the dog. I do need to make money off of this. We're kind of low on funds. I spent all of our funds getting everyone a Wardog, which, if you ask me, is money well spent. Come up here, and there we go. And they're almost all of them armored. Only, I think Edmund's dog isn't armored. But yeah, as I was saying, and the whole purpose of this playthrough, one was to kind of bridge the gap between DLC content, which I think we've done nicely. We've had lots of fun experiments. We've had some pretty cool beginnings to different campaigns. And the whole point was just to explore the variants and start positions and, how to get through the early game. And I think we've accomplished that. The Deserters is one of the more challenging ones, for sure. Not the most challenging, but you do have to play a very safe early game, which to some people is just so, it's kind of just like, what type of person are you? It's kind of what it comes down to. Some people cannot stand, and I've seen it firsthand with friends that I've tried to teach the game to. They find it very hard to want to restrict themselves. Let's go ahead and pass. They find it very hard to restrict themselves to being very conservative in the early game, and they want to go out and do all this stuff. It's like you can't with the Deserter run. You've got to play safer. For our trouble, we pick up quality wood, stack of ammo to replace all the ammo we wasted, and some crowns. That's a good haul, and the experience, of course, of killing a few dudes. We got to be careful, though. We're coming in between two cities. There might be like a patrol or something down here. Depending on the size of the patrol, really depends on whether or not we want to take a fight like that. kind of want to go... Oh, whoa, whoa, another trading caravan. Don't mind if I do. Better be able to catch him. Yeah, there we go. And this is kind of... What I'm doing right now is what I wanted to do at the very beginning of this run. I just wanted to ambush trade caravans. Let's go ahead and end our round. They have to come to us. So I think this is just kind of a fun, sort of thematic way to play this campaign. This particular origin. Please one-shot him. Thank you. The whole, like if we're going to LARP this thing out, the whole idea was that we were a company, or a group of men, probably call it a squad. We were a squad of dudes who got sick of being used by the nobles. And we kind of took it to them. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to raid and pillage and destroy their stuff. And really never, for the length of the entire playthrough, make friends with them. And just keep it real thematic. And I feel like we've done that. And on personal news, I guess, a lot of you guys might think this is pretty sweet. I bought a sword. So, I've never been one of those guys who has ever wanted, like, cheap replica swords or, like, movie swords. And if you've got one of those, I'm not roasting you. I understand the allure. Like, if someone gave me, like, a $50 version of Sting from Lord of the Rings, I would think it was pretty cool as a kid. That's for sure. But whenever I think of, like, as an adult man, I've always wanted to have a sword, but not just to have it, to learn how to use it. I have a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, who does, I think it's HEMA is the acronym, and they actually train, like, medieval sword fighting. I think it's German is the base. It's either German or Italian, I forget which. But they train with, like, the hand and a half swords. You can learn daggers, you can learn bucklers, and like single hand swords. Swords come in like a million different flavors. They're like Skittles. But yeah, and I think you can learn quarterstaffs. I don't know about his school in particular. I know he trains with the hand and a half sword. But that's something I've always wanted to do. Unfortunately, in my area in San Antonio, there's only one guy who does like a class once a month. So I was really hoping to like learn to use the sword. So what I bought was, there's a website if you're interested. Definitely not sponsored. maybe one day. If I had a huge YouTube channel, y'all, you better believe I'd be reaching out to sword manufacturers. I'd be like, you can keep all your Monster energy drinks and all that garbage. It's like, give me some badass like blacksmithing and Fletchers and stuff. I'd support those dudes all day long. But it's a sword. It's a company called Albion. If you're familiar with that from King Arthur and those legends. But they make real swords, like legit real swords, and they're pretty affordable. I mean, they're expensive, don't get me wrong. The sword that I bought is a training sword. It's blunted. It's supposedly, it's like a standardized sword, so like I could use it to train a lot of different types of martial trainings, however you want to call it. But I can use it in a lot of different sword disciplines. So I bought that as kind of a way, like an intro. It was, like I said, kind of expensive. I'll just tell you what it costs. It's about $500 all told. It doesn't come with a scabbard, which I think kind of sucks. I feel like it should come with even a super cheap scabbard would be appreciated. But they're real swords, so you can't be mad at it. But what I feel like I'm doing right now is getting into a bit of like a gateway drug situation. Like, I'm going to buy one of these swords. I'm going to start like training with it. And really enjoy it. But before I get really proficient or I get a chance to train with like legitimate instructors, I'm just gonna pull the trigger on like a super ridiculously nice sword. I'm not gonna be able to help myself. I can already see that happening. Nice. Huh, weird misses. Get the donkey, I guess. But yeah, the hand and a half swords are just awesome. Because you can go, I mean, it all depends on what you want to use. If I was a much shorter man, I might go for a Because they even, I mean, on this website, you can get whatever you want. It's just whether or not you can find someone to help you learn how to use it. I mean, you can get like a Roman gladius. You could get, they have more like older swords, like single-edged. There's just lots of cool stuff. Stuff's more like a Scramasax. They've got some like that. More wood, eh? Okay. But lots of cool stuff. And I just went with the cheaper training sword. And I can't wait to use it. But it's a legit sword. I mean, at the very least, I told my wife we can put it next to the front door instead of a baseball bat. In case she ever needs to knock a salesman on the head. We've had some aggressive salesmen at our house. Like, violently aggressive. Okay, we ran next to a watchtower, and now we're going to get the business. Let's try this fight. I mean, if we can't win it, we'll retreat. But this is the type of fight we can win, but it's going to be tough. They've got dangerous weapons, and we need them to come to us. Let's see if they'll expose any of their back line for us to shoot. Like that. Hopefully they keep these guys exposed. They don't put a shield, a footman in front of them. Okay. No shield wall on these guys yet. Oh yeah, they're really exposing the archers. The arbalisters. Go for these 47s. We hit them in the head. Nice. I was about to say, please don't miss that shot. That's heavy damage. That's heavy DPS we can't afford to, like, lack. Move out here. And I'm going to drop this dog. I'm completely fine that it did that. Damn, I'd rather go for the kill. Okay, not a kill. Sadly. We're going to swarm. I do not care if the dogs take the kills. I just don't want to die here. Jump in. Take a swing. Drop a dog. We're going to get big surrounds. Damn, rough miss. I should have just dropped him right there. I knew he was going to jump there. Try and make him crumble on the outskirts. Perfect. That's what I really wanted. And from here, 23s aren't great. I'd rather just whip out that sword. Start working towards the flanks. Get him, dog. Hell yeah. 1 down. 2 down. Want to get this other Arbalister. He's definitely the most dangerous dude on the field. These 2 guys with the billhooks also quite dangerous. Wouldn't be surprised to see him one-shot some of my dogs. That dog took a huge shot for us. That was Lord. Yep, and if they're shield walling and riposting, I'm fine with that. Let's just stay in this goofy stalemate while we tear up the back line. We do need to get vision on this guy in the grass. Yeah. Sorry, Bragg. Sorry, Lord. You guys did great. We don't have any great shots here, though. Move up, switch out. Feels bad to miss a 66%. Get the standard out. Good shot. There goes all of his armor. Alright, we're not going to throw all day. get in there. And this is the kind of stuff you can do when you've got Wardogs on your team. Very useful, especially when you're fighting like orcs too. Let's see, where can I move? Really nowhere, so let's just keep up the throwing. This guy's a 54, I'll take those odds. Damn, good for him, I guess. I know I want to drop my Wardog, so let's do it. See if we can get lucky with the axe throw there, and we do. And kind of, if you think about it, you lose 1 or 2 Wardogs, I mean, that might be like a 500 gold investment. But think about how much it costs to repair when your entire, like, front line gets trashed by billhooks and stuff. Or even how much it costs to replace a man who dies instead of the dog. Alright, we broke the standard bearer. That's huge. Two misses in a row for Radolf. I'm trying to get in on these billmen. Yeah, and they just killed 2 more. Damn. We'll wait. Yeah, we're gonna lose our huge... See, now if we start losing 7 or 8 dogs, that's when it's definitely not worth it anymore. We missed twice with Ozpin. We needed to, like, I don't know, do more work before the dogs all started to die. Like, we're missing too many shots. Some of them are understandable and some of them kind of aren't. Step up in here. And unfortunately, we've got 2 of our fighters are kind of zoned out by these dogs. Ooh, we landed a piercing shot and injured us. Come on, guys, land these hits. The dogs have taken, like, every kill, though. It's kind of annoying. Let's go for a round swing. And we whiff on the Arbalister. Let's move 1. Take the 22%. I just need to get lucky. They're holding on for so long in this front line. Damn, another dog goes down. Three in a row, Radolf. Come on, man. You have the highest DPS weapon that we have. Happy that billhook is gone. But yeah, we didn't need to lose 3 or 4 of these dogs that we've lost. If we just would have landed our attacks. Tried to get lucky and we did not. We're going to stay the aggressors. They're playing super defensive. There we go. Now Rambeau's in the fight. And kill these 3 billmen. That might even break some of these footmen. That parry, he's gotten a lot of value, or riposte rather, he's gotten a lot of value off of that. Edmund's actually in trouble here. You better start landing stuff or he's going to get killed. Yeah, he might get killed right here. Oh no, Stanley took that hit. Not hitting it when it counts. Okay. Good job, Stanley. He missed 4 in a row and then hit our own man. Truly, I am cursed. Killing him just to try and break him. Okay, stunned Ozpin. That's rough. I'm really just worried about Edmund right now. Very good. Broke him, broke him. The Arbalister could, like, puncture us and get us. What a bloody fight. There you go, doggo. Would have been great if he had injured him or something, reduce his chance to stab Edmund, who's currently breaking. Okay, he went for the dog. Alright, let's get in there. Go for him. There we go. Take away his confidence. Can I shoot at anyone? Almost gone. There we go. Now we got him. We should have done this like a turn ago. Just a little bit too much miss. That's not good English. Don't repeat that. Yeah, what was I talking about before I got super worried that we might die? I was talking about cool swords. I remember that. There's a lot of hobbies I want to get into. Sword fighting is one of them. Let's run them down. Sword fighting is definitely one of them. Man, shooting the longbow I think would be pretty sweet as well. I've got a pretty decent sized backyard, but unfortunately I live in the middle of a city where it's probably illegal. Not 100%. But I could definitely set up a range that was like pointed towards my house, where I wouldn't feel too bad about doing it. We got a bill hook. That's huge. We got another mail hauberk. That's a great upgrade. Some more shields to keep. Not a bad haul. We definitely didn't get the majority of the good stuff we would have wanted from that. Some levels too, though. Let's hook up Ozpin here. And some of this other stuff can go in the back line. These mail shirts. And the bill hook as well. So boom, we're rocking all bill hooks now too. Are those giant footprints headed right towards us? Let's go up on this mountain and see what's here. Oh, hell no. Get me out of here. Nope, we don't want to die, y'all. That's not a group we can fight in any reality. Let's see if we can get back to Saddlefest. Sell some of the loot that we've picked up. And repair while we're at it. You know, let's also level while we're here. But yeah, I thought about using the longbow. I'm curious if any of you guys have ever used one yourself. Let's go for Berserk. It's our boy in the front lines. Let's give him a 4 there. Seems like a good time. Battle Forged, happy to get it. 3 there. This guy is a poacher, oddly enough. I think a 3 there and a 4 here. We'll go a little weird with it. This is Rambeaux. Were we doing anything unique with Rambeaux? Because I remember he has awesome stats. I hate zeros, but I don't know if a 2 is good enough, especially since he has a star in it. I might just go for a 4 in range skill. What do we get for him? Our ambition right now is to make someone a sergeant. You come across a man sitting atop a signpost. He's tightening strings on a lute and testing the sounds. That was better, wouldn't you agree? Just agree. Nodding, you ask the man what he is doing. He jumps off the signpost and lands arms and legs out like a jester at the end of his act. Practicing. War is coming. Heard on the winds myself. And with war comes a need for... Come on, you can do it. Entertainment! That's right. And in any call for mighty pleasures is a call for me. And in more ways than one, let me tell you. He pirouettes and grins. You've never seen a man with a whiter smile, and you have a strong urge to blacken it dearly. The minstrel prances down the path. Don't you worry, sellsword. With the nobles fighting amongst themselves, there shall never be a shortage of work for men of your... talents. Good day. Good to know. Okay, Rambeaux... We needed to make someone a sergeant. And I think I was saving it just to go ahead and, like, double up on Magni. But Magni's resolve really isn't all that good. Whereas Rambeaux actually is great. And I love the idea of Rambeaux being our sergeant. Let's rally those troops. And then Stanley here. Just give him Berserk as well. 3 there is great. A 3 there is great. 4 there is great as well. He had lots of good rolls. Just trying to make him well-rounded. I think this is just one of those runs where I just try to make everyone pretty well-rounded. We don't have a ton of specialists. You were unsure at first about assigning Rambeaux to this important task, for he was as committed to revelry and carousing as any other man. But Rambeaux takes to his duties with a zeal that is at first admirable and later worrying. Scoffing at dawn as the rising hour of the cowardly and infirm, Rambeaux decides that everyone must start the day much earlier. He runs the men through the usual sparring routines and checks their equipment for splits and wear. But to such light work he adds strict rules about setting up and breaking camp, formation drills, lessons on flanking, forced marches with stones in their packs, and a detailed punishment regimen for anyone who dares fall behind. Words such as backbreaking, cruel, flint-hearted, and merciless, as well as dozens of saltier epithets, ring in the air whenever Rambeaux is safely out of earshot, though never when he is sleeping, for the brothers have learned that Rambeaux Urside never truly sleeps. Awesome. Let's go ahead and give him his sash. And he's got a nice centralized position here in the formation. Looking good, buddy. Hell yeah. Anyway, guys. Man, waking up before dawn. I remember when I was in the Army, there was about a solid year and a half where I had to wake up every morning at 4:30. Wake up at 4:30, do an hour's worth of, like, work. Then walk like a mile and a half up a hill to go and exercise for an hour. Oh, we can take these brigands, no problem. That's a nice little something to do before we get back home. Yeah, walk up a hill for a mile. Work out for an hour, doing whatever. Taking PT tests or just whatever you can think of. We were doing it. Running upstairs and nonsense. Or just running, like 6-mile runs. Then I have to get back. I have to eat quickly. Let's just go ahead and pass. Yeah, we're not getting fancy. Let's end our round. They're gonna have to come to us. Eat fast, walk back the mile down the hill, take a shower, and then walk another mile down another hill to go and like wait in formation for a half hour before I started my class. It was insane. Damn, I thought we were going to be able to go first before them, but no. Okay. Well, a hit there would have been awesome. 36% is not the worst odds. Otherwise, I would have happily gotten myself on this high ground. I don't really want to fight with Edmund. I'm going to pull him to the other side. Also, I didn't realize they had marksmen. I thought they were just raiders and thugs. So that's my bad. Let's go for the best shot we have. We're going to fill in this spot. We're going to kill this dude pretty quickly once we get a nice little surround. And we might just put our shields up. There we go. We've still got our attacks. Start freaking them out a little bit. These are the guys we really want to get onto. But I do want to make this a 2v1. I've got classmates texting me right now. I can't stand it. To be honest with you. They're asking me information that they got in an email. They got the same email I have. I gotta get out of this. Like, as soon as I'm done with my project with them, their numbers are getting, like, deleted and blocked. It's one thing to ask for help once or twice, but, like, when you ask for help on 10 things every day, and you have all the exact same information at your disposal that everyone else does, it's like you're not even trying. Stuff bugs me, man. Oh, he's got riposte. Okay. Just want to get this guy out of here so I can take that high ground back. Alright, their shield wall remains effective. That was good. Good 2 shots. Wow, 4 shots in a row. Didn't really deserve that. And that's what I always talk about. Like, you gotta take the good luck with the bad. I will say, though, if he hits me with that crossbow shot, that's bull. It's nighttime. That dude's odds were probably like nothing. And they hit us both with these. That high ground's killing me. And we can't hit him from one spot away. Doggo's gonna come out here. I don't like this little like matchup we've got. Let's rotate out of here before we get smashed. Okay. Pretty dangerous to move in, but I'm betting on him not being able to get me. We might get point blanked here on Edmund. Step in there. Give this guy multiple targets that maybe he doesn't focus quite so well. Good hit from the dog. Don't hit Edmund point blank. Okay, he whiffed. Nice. I was going to say, now just don't kill Ozpin. Good hit with the billhook, and we cut his artery so he's bleeding. Good shot with the longsword. We haven't got enough good longsword hits in a while. Very good. Tie down the Arbalister. Come support this fight. Yeah, let's move Ozpin back. Wow. Okay. Nice, that freaked him out. Perfect. I was a little worried about him. I'd like to catch that last marksman if we can. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, guys, if any of y'all are interested in like sword fighting or archery, like especially classic archery. Although I'm sure modern day archery has many overlaps in terms of application and knowledge. I'm just interested if it's something that a lot of you guys are interested in as well. And maybe if you know a bunch about it, you can teach me something. That'd be cool. Or at least give me some good, like, reference stuff. Because it's hard to find, like, good copies of the manuscripts and stuff that aren't, like, $100. They're very expensive. Let's see, we got the nasal helmet. That should be an upgrade for someone, right? These are 140s. These are 140s as well. I think they're actually worse. They're heavier. It's better than this, though, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of upgrades today. That's cool. And we did kind of what I wanted to do. We did a lot of talking, but I think that's probably going to be close to it for today, y'all. I don't know if we're going to end this series right now. I'd like to have some Battle Brothers to play in my back pocket for whenever, you know, I'm just really feeling it. And if y'all still want to see it, most of the time I'm just plain happy to do it. I think Bonebreaker was supposed to be set up as some sort of fencer at some point. His melee skill is just so low. Take Berserk on Danny. Take a 3 there, 4 there. Probably just a 2 there as well. Battleforge, not having that on everyone is part of our problem. Happy to see a 4 in Resolve. Got to get that up. And that's good enough. Yeah, I don't really want to be done with Battle Brothers. I'd like to be able to do at least one more episode if you guys are interested. I think we're all done on Company Origins. This should have been the last one. But whenever we get the Blazing Deserts DLC, I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least 3 more Origins. That might be a little bit hopeful. But if it was that many, it wouldn't shock me. Wow, the prices here are great. Let's sell pretty much everything we can. Let's see what we've got after the fact. Probably just get rid of a lot of this stuff. Truly do not need it. Good price on the wood, too. Alright, we come out of this with 3,400. If we wanted some big-time upgrades, we could get them. See what kind of weapons they have at the weaponsmith. Would love to get a great sword or something like that. But it's not going to happen. Any great hires? You've got retired soldiers. Those are pretty good for us. Anything cool in the marketplace? We're good on food, tools. We need lots of ammo. I'll buy 1 more. Because the prices here to buy ammo are not very good. Anything you see under 100, you should buy as much as you can. But alright, guys. Let's buy us all around. Call it a day. I'm Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. Let me know what you think about all the things I talked about in this episode. I'd love to know your opinions on, yeah, pretty much everything. Everything from medieval weaponry to whether or not you want me to continue this series or whether or not you're happy with the rate at which I'm producing this particular series, or you know, you're not that happy with some of the other series that I'm doing. I'm doing so much other stuff. Like I started doing Halo. Nobody's really watching it. I can tell. I can see the analytics, and that's okay. You know, if I had a huge YouTube channel and I made a lot of money off of it, and my family depended on the money, then I couldn't afford to play a game that, like, nobody was watching. But still, this YouTube channel is still partly just for me, you know? And I wanted to play Halo. I'm not going to play Halo and not put it on my YouTube channel. So I'm doing it, you know? And I hope y'all understand stuff like that. There's tons of other games that I want to play right now, too. It's just between college and family and, you know, the coronavirus and all that stuff going on. It's been rough. Man, the new Final Fantasy VII remake. That's the thing I want to play the most. But I'm waiting to see if I can get a PlayStation 5 when that all comes out. And see if maybe I can get it on that. But anyway. Alright, y'all. Take care. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.